Hello! I am rushing out because I'm a little late for an event, but I just wanted to do this so that I can, so that I won't forget when I come back later, because I might be really tired when I come back later and I just might crash. I just wanted to do a reflection for the week so far. It's been really exciting, honestly. I think I've laughed and met and spoken with a lot of people that I wanted to interact with since last year, and creating hasn't been a hassle at all. It doesn't feel tiring yet. I say yet, but I hope it won't ever feel tiring. And it's just been really interesting seeing the way that I'm reacting to certain things and ideating and actually executing these ideas and conceptualizing things and stuff. So yeah, I'm still really excited. That's a filler word. I'm still really excited since the last video, and I have a few ideas that I'm going to work on for the next project, and also for editing certain things and talking about the way I want to put out the current project right now, which is the Dante project. And it's been a lot of processing and coming into myself and just accepting that this is all I have to do now. I don't have a job. I don't have any more important commitments, maybe other than if there are any family emergencies, which I hope there won't be. I'm not gonna be editing much of the promo videos, or rather I want to spend more time on executing the visions. And what I mean by that is getting from point A, which is the raw footages of stuff, just raw materials, to point B, which is exactly what I want it to look like. I need that process to be as quick as possible for the promotional materials, because I do understand that it's important, but I also know that my purpose for outreach isn't really about making money or getting people to listen to the music. It's more about getting whoever is already listening, to condition these people and teach them that music shouldn't be about accessibility. We shouldn't be discovering artists based on how easily they're accessed, for example on streaming platforms or on social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram artists, etc. It should be about intention, and discovering people with intention has been interesting. I found quite a few artists on the internet without via intentionally looking for them, and there hasn't been a lot of people who are doing this in this format, because most people are still sticking to distribution platforms, because that's the current choice right now, or rather that's just the way that music can reach the audiences that they want to reach. So it hasn't been great to feel like it's slightly isolating. However, the local community and artists are really accepting of this, and I've spoken to I said it again, shit. I've spoken to my producer Ashwin, and he mentioned to me that he's spoken with some people in the industry, and their advice on not being on streaming platforms is that it doesn't really matter as long as we have a catalog, or I have a catalog that is accessible and I can just send to promoters when necessary, and it doesn't have to be like a whole thing. So I'm still pretty indifferent from when I started this entire thing. My opinions are still pretty much the same. I only have probably the most minor worry about not being able to keep it up, because I think I have done a lot of this before in a really structured way, where it's like the waterfall strategy for Spotify artists, where you put out something 3 weeks before, and then put out something 2 weeks before your release, and then put out something 1 week before your release, and then and it just gets really tiring. And the way that you're quote unquote supposed to do it, or the way that successful artists have done it, isn't necessarily working for me, or it didn't necessarily work for me, because I found it like a chore. I didn't want to do marketing. I didn't want to act in front of a camera and act like my music's dope when I didn't even really have full confidence in my music, because I didn't have a narrative. But now that I do, I said it again. Now that I do, I'm a bit more confident, and I haven't been feeling any kind of doubt yet. So yeah, I'll check back in next week and see what happens. Another update is that I've officially spoken with Ashwin, and he's the kind of guy that I've been working with for the whole of last year, and it's just been insane the way we work, because it's like we have great chemistry, and our work ethic is pretty much the same. So I've officially had the meeting with him to ask if he wants to be my manager, and of course he's down. So it's really interesting to see what we can come up with from here, and I'm really excited to be working with this person and to strengthen my narrative and keep building this artistry. Yeah, I'm gonna rush out now to an event because one of my friends are playing, and yeah, I will catch up another time. I think I said it in this entire recording. My filler words, I think I said them at least 7 times. So I need to get better at that. I'll be better. Yeah. Okay. Bye.